Because computer science,
I did not do anything with that.
computer science was so like
because
rinse
you
and
knew
repeat.
everything.
No, it was rinse and repeat. That was just the issue. It was just like
oh my god, computer science grade 11 was so fun.
it was fun because of the people.
No, I
Not because of the course.
He enjoyed the course.
Yeah, but then computer science grade 12, bro, I was so done with the exercises. I was like,
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying.
If we
it's
did
rinse and
some
repeat.
Unreal Engine, I think you might have even applied to like
We were
software
we were
engineering
supposed to.
instead of chem.
We were supposed to,
Yeah.
but Mr. Galley couldn't get it right.
Yeah.
Bro, what's it called?
I think the hackathon really broke Nathaniel for like.
I hate you.
Did you
I
like
thought you-
consider software at all for like
I thought
university
you guys
before
had
No,
that?
I want to learn like in chemical engineering, you still learn like coding and stuff.
Yeah, no,
I enjoy coding,
but would you have like gone for?
I would have never done software.
Pretty sure
bro.
yeah.
I just. It's not,
I'm pretty sure like for
I
everyone.
liked it.
I want chemistry involved.
Okay,
I want chemistry
okay.
involved.
All right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a whole other course that you can take for like.
No, but I need chemistry to be like a main.
He wants it as his main thing.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah, no,
minor.
I'm saying like there's other like, not engineering, but like other programs that involve chemistry.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like I don't know, just like other stuff that's not engineering based.
No, yeah, I totally agree. But I also like physics too. Physics, I'd say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to do that too.
That's fair.
And this just
Wait,
subject
hold on.
matter of chemical engineering is
Didn't
fun.
you do mechanical engineering because that has like fluids
Yeah.
and stuff? So
No,
like
but
also chemistry.
that's not chem focused like chem.
No, you thought like fluids includes like chemistry shit.
Yeah, but I really want to be chemistry focused. Like
Yeah, he wants a major focus on chemistry.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you know where you're gonna be like trying to go?
No.
Like work field?
That's what I want to talk about now. Actually, good segue right there, Ashton. Segue.
Like I'm not gonna lie, when I think
Yeah,
like I
true.
say this all the time, when I think of chemical engineering, it's just creating soap compounds.
No.
And-
You're
and,
so
like,
wrong, Ashton.
shampoo
There's actually a lot
compounds.
of chemical jobs. Like,
Yeah.
there's like, okay, chemistry engineering, there's like stuff like, okay, you design like the can, like the material of the can.
No, it's less material based.
There's material based, right, as a focus. And then a lot of it's like factoring based.
Yeah, it'd be like
manufacturing process-based.
mass producing.
Yeah, manufacturing process.
Making it more efficient.
So where you put
Yeah.
the vent, where you put like the place where you like, I don't know, like you burn all the oil so it doesn't explode anywhere near the region.
yeah.
I was watching like a whole YouTube of
Improve yield, for an example.
Yeah.
improving the efficiency, improving like the yield, like
Yeah.
safety features as well.
Oh,
So
it sounds like a fun
it's pretty cool.
I like it.
And it's also like it's so niche. Like there's not much people. I mean, not much people really go into chem engineering. I don't know.
No, but
from
the
my
thing is,
perspective.
it's still applicable to other subjects, but it's just like not as strong as like I can go into like chemistry, for example, like trying to make new compounds, but I'd be at a severe disadvantage compared to other people. Like I can spread out like what I want to do.
Oh yeah. What focus do you want to do? Do you have a focus yet?
Not really.
Oh, you know Joseph's dad? He does like alloy manufacturing.
Yeah,
like, he
alloy
makes
is
alloys.
cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like he just makes.
Well, is that like a chemical engineering?
Yeah,
It's
alloys.
got to be alloys,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. That might be more chemistry, like instead of chemical engineering.
I think both are like.
Yeah.
I saw in Toronto engineering science when you go out there was a girl that wrote about like she did mineral engineering and she made a lot like she will fly to different parts of like Canada, like Nova Scotia, where they have like a giant like manufacturing plant. Then she'll fly to Hamilton. Then she'll go out to like Winnipeg or something, and then she'll design all the factories there. Like the process as a mineral engineer, that's pretty cool too. She gets
For, like,
paid a lot.
mining?
Yep, for mining.
Okay.
So like this factory. So like she'll design the process, the features of the plant and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's tough, yeah.
It's a lot of money as well, and you get like free flight to like different places, so you get to travel a lot.
For software engineering, like, what are you trying to get in? Like, which you're trying to get into paying?
Software for fan, I don't know. Hopefully, like as like a, as a dream, maybe like get in there to work a bit to get experience. I don't want to be like there forever.
Bro, back in like middle school, we'd always look at like the headquarters for
Yes,
and it's like the offices and like I want to work there because like you have like a play place and shit.
Yeah.
Damn well no
Do you
boys.
know
What
what
are you talking about?
Okay, fan
You
companies.
never did that
You don't know the
job?
fan culture?
What is that? What?
Okay,
It's
fan,
Facebook,
Facebook, Apple,
Netflix.
okay, Google, Netflix, whatever, right?
Okay.
So basically, their work cultures, they make it like fun, right? They make it fun. I don't know if it's actually that fun.
No, they just pay you well.
Yeah. Okay, so you get like a lot of free food, you get a lot of free
just
drinks,
as well.
free meals.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Place is nice. You have a soccer pitch, you have a basketball court, you have like ping pong tables,
It's just
Nintendo
like-
Switch rooms.
yeah.
Like you have everything you want there. That's
It's just you like people look at the headquarters and also like pay.
Yeah, for
Be like,
yeah, I get it. Like working at Google, for example, as a software engineer is like probably like the main goal. Like that's like
Yeah.
the dream.
kind of,
But like back in middle school, we'd look at like the images of the office.
Yeah,
and
I'd be
be
like,
like,
I want to do this so far. Okay. Actually, if you don't mind asking, why did you accept McMaster? Didn't you have like a really nice scholarship to
Calgary. Calgary for aerospace, right?
No, U of T for computer science.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. UFT for computer science as well, yeah.
Oh, and aerospace.
And
Because, okay,
aerospace in Calgary.
for Carleton Aerospace, number one, the scholarship came with like a caveat, right?
Yeah, what do you
It
mean?
was 16K, but it was like that one thing we have to keep like an average.
Nice average, okay.
And honestly, that kind of feels like you're forcing a little bit.
A lot of stress on you, yeah.
And then for the U of T one, right? Also for the aerospace one, you have to like, you don't have to like, it's more recommended you be like an air cadet and have like a pilot license to be like, have that for prior knowledge. And I didn't have that much stuff, so I was like,
Right.
I'm
Because
good.
it was kind of just like we dabbled there a little.
But the U of T one was really convincing because of the 23K that came along with it. And I'm like, hey, I kind of want that.
Yeah. How do you get these scholarships, you know?
It was not 23K, okay? It was 10K.
Plus-
and then plus the other one, the other like
13.
the 13 is if you keep a average.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that one I would probably actually.
So it was a 10K off
work
rip. I got a 15K off rip. I got the same thing as Ashley.
Yeah. But like, it was computer science. And that's like, I don't really want to.
Also, his sister went to the same campus for the same program.
I don't really want to go into computer science because I wouldn't really want to pursue it as my career. Because I think it's more of like a hobby for me. Rather than
Yeah,
just
so
like
what are you interested in? I know McMaster has the
computer
general.
engineer. That's what I want to go into.
So you want to do more hardware?
Yeah, I like going into more hardware shit. Because like circuitry, I'm more.
Would that be like making the GPUs and stuff or
Yeah,
something like that?
circuitry
Yeah, like
stuff.
NVIDIA
I like,
stuff.
or
Graphics
making like
processing units.
semiconductor stuff that I don't know.
Also,
what
like
that
computer
stuff
engineering, you can also do. It's like a mix of electrical as well. So
There's
you
like
can do
Boolean
you
logic
can do
as
like the
well,
mechatronic stuff
math.
as well. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty.
There's
easy.
hella math as well.
Should be
which I like.
chemistry in that?
Yeah,
Okay.
semiconductor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, true.
What types
Semiconductors.
of
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, that's why I'm taking chemistry in the first year.
I'm taking chemistry the first year. God knows
Yeah.
why.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay. I have a weird niche case I've seen before. Basically, ChatGPT does a thing like like at the very first when it came out, it was like GPT Playground. Do you know about that?
No.
So there was like it's like AI Playground. So you can go in there, and then you can say, write me a poem about the sky, but you can change the temperature variable. So if you make
Like the creativeness.
yeah, the creative scale. So you can make it more creative and more like random. So be like, oh, the sky is gloomy. Oop, Nathaniel popped out. Like it's random. Like you would never think a thing could do that.
Yeah.
And then also, the very cool thing is that variable, they code it temperature. And the reason they code it temperature was because it behaved like exactly as one of the temperature variables in chemistry. So they decided to code the same like variable. I don't know, it was weird. It was like it was also like based on calculus.
Have you guys seen that Marana ship, by the way?
The what?
The what?
The Marana ship?
I've heard of no, I don't think so.
It's like a new quantum ship. It's like they've supposedly made a new state of matter. It's called like a Marana particle.
All these new state about every 10, bro. All these companies want to act like they're doing something crazy.
It's a good marketing ploy. But I don't know. I really haven't looked at it. I don't know if it is true.
Yeah.
But like, it looks like apparently. Well, this is true. All right. Like, if you combine all of the computers, it would take.
Yeah, I've heard of
Like,
it.
I heard it was like seven.
Oh,
like
I know the
2 years
Maharana
to
ship.
solve this one problem. But the
Yeah.
Marana ship did in like I don't know.
1
like
second.
1 hour.
Oh, 1 second.
It was like 1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour. Yeah, pretty much the same.
But that's
Hold on a
actually
second.
true. Like people are saying like it's
Oh my
gonna be like good in like medicine and shit because it will simulate other shit.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Because I see it all the
The
time.
new state of matter. I don't
You
think
can't
that's true,
trust
but
these companies. They're obviously always lying. They're trying to skew the
it was
statistics to make
Google.
them. Okay, I don't care if it's
Yeah, but
Google.
like in Google, like freaking TikTok, like
Look at
everyone.
ChatGPT. Every time they come out with a new model, they're saying 300%
Oh,
better
yeah.
than the last one. By that rate, it would already like create a whole new world. Like if
Yeah,
we're going on
that's
that
right,
scale.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like GPT 01, GPT
Yeah.
2.0, GPT
Yeah.
I haven't-
Neo,
I haven't-
GPT
yeah.
O
you get a
bigger.
1600 SAT light
There's
work.
so many like
That's right. I haven't
GPTs.
seen anything come out of the Marana particle ship though.
And also I've seen like, you know how like they have the benchmarks for all the AIs and
Yeah,
stuff? You
yeah,
know
yeah.
how like they perform that well?
Every time
Every day one a new model performs
Yeah.
better than the previous model. You know how they do it? I saw this one thing where they like, you know how like, okay, Mrs. Koteman can't teach us to the test?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing for the training the models. You can't like give them freaking tests that they're gonna get questions on, like the exact same, right? Some companies they'll really like teach them to the test.
Okay.
So they'll perform really good on benchmarks. And I've seen this other like example. So basically, okay, imagine we're testing Nathaniel's free throws. How good he is at free throws. So he every time he gets to shoot 10, okay? Right? But then you get him to shoot 20 times of like 20 reps of like shooting 10. And then you only pick the best
the top one.
performing. the best 3 performing ones he did, and then you average it out from the best 3 performing, and then you can put that as his benchmark.
Yeah, because I'd probably.
So they try to heighten their benchmarks with these like little tricks.
Oh, what do you think my top 3 would be? If I started shooting it from the free throw line,
Like 20 times, like really high.
What's that called? Fudging statistics?
Yeah, pretty much. Because you're
everybody fought your statistics.
I remember this person saying, "That's so cool for bringing up that term."
I love Mr. Prosper.
I love him too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then what else is going on? I'm not gonna talk about the bombing stuff. That stuff is too down.
What?
Iran and Israel.
Oh yeah,
the end of the
it's just
world.
great. It's crazy how social media isn't social media. Like,
Yes, it's so messed up. You
Like,
see,
you're able
I
to
saw TikToks of people like they shoot a rocket
Like,
and there's like a Clash Royale cannon and then like
What?
No, but I'm saying like before, like let's say like 5 years ago.
Oh,
we'd
yeah.
see it on the news and be like, oh, okay, it's not like it wouldn't sound as bad.
Yeah.
Now that we're actually seeing like a video
Yeah.
of someone's house getting like obliterated.
Yes, it's like everywhere.
It feels so real, yeah.
How are they not even censoring that at all? Or is it
Well, I
just
mean, like-
Okay, anyone can post it, right? Like they're gonna get banned eventually, but it's just that there's so
Just
many people
repost it.
posting it. Yeah.
Well, they're
It's
also
free
not even
clicks as
censoring.
well.
Us. They're
Free
not even
clicks.
censoring.
Bro,
Censoring.
You know what's so crazy to me? With Pride Month, right? No companies are doing it anymore. Like so little companies. I searched up actually have like the Pride flag logo on it now because like I think like Donald Trump he like doesn't support it now.
Yeah.
So I've only seen one company. I looked at McDonald's, no Pride flag. BMW doesn't have it. Xbox is the only one I've seen.
Yeah, they follow the political tidal wave so
Yeah,
fast, you know,
it's
whatever
so
new
awful,
like
yeah, I hate it.
it's so weird. They
Yeah,
they do it so quickly, like they change so quickly.
yeah.
Yeah, that used to be like a big deal back then. It's like, oh my god, everyone do it quickly. Now it's just like no.
They don't even care anymore because it's not profitable.
Yeah, it's not even it's exactly not profitable.
It's like, why would I do that? Yeah, that's why I'm really happy Xbox and stuff are doing it. It's good.
Yeah. I like Minecraft. Like they have like this one thing that says "fuck Trump" on the. Have you seen that?
No,
Yeah, the loading screen. You know how they have the little white thing on the.
yeah, like when you're like
They have one where it's like fuck Trump, which is
Oh, wow.
crazy.
Like that one was like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one was like something about your gender. It's like your gender is okay or whatever. Like
Okay,
Minecraft
yeah.
is really goated.
Interesting. So, would you ever want to work in terms of work, would you ever want to work somewhere where it's really remote from like a
I'm
town,
totally
from a
fine
city,
with
from
that, yeah.
everywhere? So, like an offshore oil rig, or like you're in like some sort of like plant somewhere like far away from
Sounds
everyone.
like Severance.
I've never watched Severance, but would you ever work in somewhere like that?
Like remote isn't like I have to go there.
You have to live there, pretty much. Like,
Yeah, I would be totally fine with it. Like,
It matters how much I'm gonna get paid.
okay, you're getting paid a lot,
yeah, I'm not a social guy anyway.
like
So
quite a lot, and then you only have to be there for 6 months.
What do you
I'm not
mean?
gonna say
What do you
forever.
mean?
You're social.
I'm social, yeah, but I can like.
Yeah, you could. Okay,
Hey, quarantine? Yo, I did never talk that.
Yo,
Okay.
me too. Bro. I watch so much anime.
Yeah.
I say 6 months. Would you do it?
I would be fine with that.
Or like a year?
6
Like,
months,
how long
yeah,
would
that's
you do
totally
it?
fine.
6
yeah.
months, year.
As long as I have internet or like some shit like that.
Okay,
fine.
2 years. 3
2 years,
years.
I'd be okay
Like
with
when
I go
can-
for like 10. If I'm getting paid well, I'm
10?
good for 10.
Okay, so you have a girlfriend, you have family, you barely visit them.
I would break up
Really
with her. Realistically, I'm breaking up with my girl.
That's huh?
I'm breaking up with my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
Okay,
I wouldn't know.
What do you mean? Hold
Why
on,
am I breaking up with
Because I'm not gonna be able to see her. So I'm like, why are you bother? I'm not gonna be able
Bro,
to
you
talk
have
to her.
internet. Just be like, hey,
That's
show me your
Nathaniel
dick.
without a girlfriend, bro. I know when he gets a girlfriend, it's not like this at all. This is
Bro, I just
single
never.
Nathaniel.
Whoa.
I feel like you'd be
This
really.
is-
I feel like.
Change the topic.
I feel like you'd be really loaded at long term, like long distance relationships.
So you're fine just working like in an oil rig by
Yeah,
yourself in the
yeah.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Like, is there gonna be someone else with me?
Like a crew of people. Like,
Sure, bro. I can hang with
Nah,
them.
actually, even better. Yeah.
Yeah?
You get to know them like way more. So they'd be like your fucking housemates.
Okay, what would you? Okay, in that type of environment, what would be your dreaming location then?
Alaska.
Alaska?
Somewhere cold.
Somewhere
Pretty
cold.
wide.
Freezing. I love the cold.
Why?
I love the cold.
Okay.
I just like the cold temperatures.
All right. Cool. What about you?
I don't know.
I feel like in that type of like work condition, it's always somewhere cold though.
Yeah, that's
You know, it's
perfect.
always somewhere cold.
Probably somewhere warm. Like I don't know why I want to be cold.
No, I'm like a cold.
Probably
It's not
somewhere
like chill,
tropical
dude.
with like like a beach on the
No,
side.
no.
And I can't even swim, so
You can't swim.
I know how to swim. But like,
He can't
I'm not
swim.
that
He
good
can't.
at swimming.
Like the deep end scares him. Type
Yeah,
of swimming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be ashamed of it.
Hey,
I think max I can do is like 4 or 6 months.
you know, honestly, when I first started cooking, I was pretty bad. So maybe you can like
Yo,
learn
shut
how to
up.
swim.
Did you see his
We're
recent
not-
photo? It was
My
bad.
swimming skills are better than your cooking skills.
No,
I know
Nathaniel's
that for
recent
sure.
photo of his pasta wasn't bad.
No, I think I was actually trying to make it taste good because 90% of the time I'm just trying to stuff my mouth down with the
Yeah,
most
I can
food
tell. Like,
possible.
when you just eat the kiwi.
This time it was like,
You're such a big bag. Like, that's really
bro, it was before. It was
He
like
eats more than me.
it was before the exam. I needed to like I needed something tasty, so I made like a nice pasta.
You literally link, bro. You just fucking put stuff in the pot and like.
Yeah, it comes out pretty good. It never tastes that bad. Like, it looks disgusting. I'll admit. But
Okay,
it tastes
so are you doing single dormant? What are you doing with the guys?
nice. I'm probably gonna go with all the guys. Yeah.
Okay, in terms of food,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna cook.
So,
No meal plan? You're cooking?
Yeah.
but is it with to ruin the
Yeah.
Hank and everyone else?
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's a nice room.
That'd be a nice one, yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to university? By the way, like we have to do a university one too. Like after
We all
first
gotta
year.
be, right? You know, these living with each other, it's gonna be such a vibe.
Bro, I'm obviously gonna start hating all these guys. Like what? Bro, I'm gonna get so annoyed by Hank's gonna.
You're gonna be annoyed by Hank?
Bro, I'm gonna be annoyed by all of them. I'm like the worst. No.
Why would you be
Why
annoyed
would you be
by that?
annoyed?
No.
From what?
Literally from yeah.
Nothing. I don't know. I'm just.
Like, what do you mean by that?
So I'm gonna wake up in the morning after an all-nighter. I'm gonna hear Hank and Trude making some jokes.
No, you know what's gonna happen? Yo, Nathaniel, I just realized. You know how loud the combination of Hank and Tarun is? Can we just remember like the Clash Royale games they play?
I think it's just because like
That's
Turn always rage baits.
Yeah,
It's so
exactly. And then
simple.
Hank always gets rage baited because he's the easiest guy on the planet. It's so
Bro,
bad.
I'm gonna be trying to like
Mediate the
focus.
fights and
How does Hank grow it? Like how does Hank build that habit?
Oh, Hank's awesome though. Hank's.
No, I know, yeah.
No, I know why. His house is just loud.
Yeah.
Because he has like two
Oh, yeah.
siblings, you know?
Two
It's just
siblings.
He probably just has to speak with that decibel.
Yeah, exactly. He does to be like to someone to live
To be heard.
Yeah, to be heard.
All my teachers have told me I was loud, but I don't think I'm that loud.
I like pretty
No,
much every
you
year
kinda
I
are.
have teacher complaints about me though. That's for sure.
You're loud sometimes. Like,
Oh,
you'll
You're
swear
loud,
out.
but I talk during like when the teachers talk. That's what I
Oh, yeah,
always
yeah.
do.
He's got that
I
time.
just keep talking. I never
Hank
stop.
is just a different breed.
Hank is just different, you know. He's just like he can't. He's like Mason during Mr. Games like first.
Remember the one time we're talking about parts and these guys yelled it out.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
I did not fart.
Oh, what do you guys think the teachers' opinions of y'all are? Like, do you think they're good or bad? Like,
I didn't do pretty good.
is there any teacher you think just despises you or like?
Despite back in New Zealand, the heap,
Oh,
a whole heap, like a heap them up.
because you were like an average student there.
No. I was also like the girl
okay.
student, but they just hated me. They just hated me. They're just racist over
I don't
there.
think any hate like doesn't
just-
like me.
Yeah.
What's a teacher that doesn't like me? Let me think. I don't think there's that one teacher, but thank God she left. Okay, religion.
one?
Religion. Okay.
The Barbie one?
Yeah, the religion. This like substitute
didn't
teacher
hate
comes
us.
in.
She didn't hate us.
She didn't hate you. She hated me. It was religion. Okay. I had
Oh,
a
wait,
bit of
shit.
assignment that day.
Wait, hold on.
No, let me say this.
Before we finish shit, right? There was one time we were in that class, right? And like,
With the supply there?
yeah, and the code did like the answers, and he was like,
That's
"Hey,
really
guys,
what I'm saying. Hold
We'll
on,
give it all. Yeah, here you go.
Let me say. Okay, so we had an assignment.
Yeah.
A Cole, being a diligent worker, finished the assignment.
Okay.
Everyone else is playing games, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, it's religion. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
You're a supplier. Go sit down and just like read a book. Or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Ako finishes. I'm like, Ako, you're the go. I walk over to him. I was like, Ako, please send me your thing. Ako's like,
Send it
gosh, Angus, you know,
Send it
classic
everyone.
Ako.
Yeah.
You know, he's nice.
Yeah.
Give it
Sends
to
it
me,
over.
everyone else.
Okay.
Sends it over to me. I say, teacher, I'm done. You know, trying to be a diligent student.
Trying to take credit for
Yeah.
what I called it.
Yeah. She walks over. She sees a Ako.
On the like the top right.
On the top
it was
right.
MLA format.
Oh,
She's like, what's your name? And I was like Angus Lang. He's
I
like,
don't know why you say that.
she's like, this is a Ko. And then I looked and I was like, oh my God, it is. And I was like, oh.
We were working.
We were working together. And she just didn't buy it. And she's like, how dare you lie to me in religion class? And then she made it a whole big deal with like Jesus Christ and everything. I'm an atheist. I'm like,
I mean, look, he is kind of right.
I was like, caught. I was an idiot. Like, no, I didn't even bother changing a single word or his name.
Yeah.
But then
You fully copied and pasted it, no chance.
Yeah. But then,
No.
thank God she left. She was a supply teacher for only the day, and then Mr. Young came in. Oh my
No, dude,
God, that
when-
was the best thing ever.
When he was calling her over, I looked to the top right before he even calls her. I'm like, oh shit! I like, I can't say anything because she's already walking over. I'm like, he's got.
You saw it? Oh man.
Yeah, I saw it before. I'm like,
bad. And then the whole group
because
of
you know
guys
how his
there.
last name is
Like the
Cole as
whole
well.
group of guys was there. Like Liam was
Yeah,
there.
you know how his
Grandma was there, Jensen was there, like
you know
everyone
how
was
his
there.
last name is Cole as well.
Yeah.
So it's pretty visible to see those two.
Yeah,
names.
it sticks
So I'm
out.
like, And niggas like,
Yeah, it was
Okay.
bad. But yeah, that's a teacher that for sure hated me, I
yeah,
guess.
Mr. Yuan's class, religion class.
I
was
never
one of the
had
best.
religion with y'all.
He was the best class. No, it was because Mr. Yuan was a teacher. He was the best class.
Really? I
ever.
thought
Not because he was a great teacher, because he was just like the most cooked teacher.
Stupid.
I thought y'all didn't like him.
Right? No, we don't.
We
But he
don't
was
know
just
one
brain
likes
dead.
him. He's just funny.
But it was because
What if he walked
Every
in
class
now?
is just like we rage bait him.
What if he's watching right
I'm
now?
sure he's a nice. Okay, he's a nice person.
He's a nice person.
He's
He's
just
just like when it
terrible
comes
at
to teaching a class, he
He's
doesn't know
terrible.
what he's doing.
He's a nice person, right? But there would be time. Okay, I'm pretty sure for like 2-3 months straight, probably there wasn't a single day where he didn't like make someone go for a walk. Every single day. I mean,
like,
that
kick someone out of the class?
Yes.
Yeah, and like go for a walk.
I know the school council, like the school
Every
principals are so pissed at it.
single- yeah,
You know
every
when
single
we
day.
okay, you know when we watched that indigenous like film with like So Indian Horse? You know how they had one thing where like look at the wall?
Yeah.
He used to do that to us all the time. He used
Yeah.
to employ
There
that
was a
every-
week where he
he'll be
did it
like,
every
Angus, Ashton, up. Look at wall. And then we walk over and we just stare at the wall until he's like, okay, you can turn around.
Yeah,
now.
I already know y'all two are looking at each other like glancing
It
laughing.
wasn't even us
Yeah.
two laughing because like he'll get the whole guy, the whole
my
group of
God.
guys to do that.
Yeah, he was like sexist.
Yeah, and we thought he was like
He was for the beginning. He was for the
girls.
beginning.
Bam! He starts calling every girl's parents like Victoria isn't doing her work or like someone
Yeah.
else isn't doing her work. Like he was like
Yeah.
everywhere.
The work that he
Why are
gave
you
was
acting like it's a STEM class?
the work that he
And
gave
then
was
you know
BS.
his like tests. His tests are like okay, it's like a fill in the blank Google slide, but then he has an answer key Google slide right here, so everyone just copy and paste.
Yeah.
You were supposed to do that as well.
That was
Also,
it.
guess how
And
many
he was
tests we had?
supposed to do that for his class.
Guess
He
how
said
many
that's
tests
how you
we
do it.
Yeah. How many tests?
Yeah,
Okay, religion, bare units. I'm gonna say like
that was the
10.
one. That was the one.
There was
Oh,
one.
wow,
That was the one,
okay.
and we just copy and paste it.
And then I don't think I think we only did 2 assignments.
Yeah, we didn't know assignments.
That was literally just like
Every
one day at work.
He'll try to like talk to us and stuff, but then the guys don't like him, so they'll try to like motivate him, angry, push him off, all of that, and then
One
he'll really
time-
try to join
yeah.
the conversation.
Yeah.
So it's just like the funniest environment, and then he'll get angry, and then like Ashton will play like the SpongeBob music in the background with it. And dude, it was so. Like you play the doo doo doo. It was so.
You know, I was like,
funny.
no. And he wouldn't know. He has a crazy sense of sound because he doesn't
Yeah.
know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, who's playing that song?
So funny. And then you know D'Angelo and stuff. D'Angelo's also in there. Everyone was in there.
Oh,
We had this
bro, I
one-
didn't think that guy.
yeah, everyone was there. We
Yeah.
had this one period where everyone would just play the drum for screams.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say that. Okay, listen, right? We're sitting down, right? Like, okay, imagine the class. This is like all the desks
Yeah,
and
yeah.
teacher in the middle, right? Everyone's over here, so we have
circles.
Yeah.
So we're like spread out, so we have noises coming from different areas, and like you know the drum was just a ringtone, like right. So he'd be like, if I hear that one more time, and I shit you not, someone actually fucking calls me, and then Mr. One's like, you get out, and I show I'm getting a call, and he doesn't. It was like I don't care, get out.
He's like, get out.
I literally show. I'm like, sir, I did. Okay, I was doing one of the jump rope one. I did like once, but that was
No,
like
you did it like 4 times.
Okay,
Oh my
fine.
God.
But like, I showed it to him. He's like, get out.
Bro.
It's so funny.
But no, what was I gonna say? For whenever like Mr. Young would be like yelling at someone,
Yeah.
like there would be like 3 different people arguing at him because like they didn't do anything, right? So they'd be like trying to argue, and I just put like SpongeBob just in the back, and it would fit so well. They wouldn't even really hear it because they're so loud at like each other.
It's like a
So,
podcast. It's a perfect
yeah, and like literally everyone else is hearing it, but them so comedic. It's just like bow, 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 and they're just like
He
yelling
never
at
caught
each
it once as well.
other. Because I'm not gonna lie, this year would yell like for no reason half the time. Like it
He's an
would,
angry guy.
it wouldn't be justified half the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was like the jump rope ones. That one's totally justified to yell at.
Action.
Except for the, me actually getting phone. Like there would be times, but there would also be times you just like lash out on people.
Yeah.
That's when we have to tell him like the peak story though.
Which one?
I'll tell him.
There's so many.
No, I'll tell him the peak story. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep it like respectful. Okay. Alright.
What?
You didn't even start this. You didn't even start
I'll keep it
that.
respectful. Mr. Yuan, I'll give him chill. Let me give you some background first.
Okay.
He was a special education teacher. Okay, so
Okay.
that's why he wasn't experienced with us at all. He wasn't experienced with like kids trolling him and all of that, right?
Okay. Who actually had like
Yeah.
above like 10 IQ? Yeah. Like,
Well, like okay, but like
I hope he's
but
not
kids that
watching
are just
this.
like mean to him and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
normally you don't deal with that in
Yeah,
special.
because like
They don't be
kids are
nice.
usually
Yeah,
nicer,
the kids are nice. Okay, that's the department he deals with. All right, keep that in mind. Okay, We didn't know this, by the way. Okay, discussion board. You know the discussion boards a teacher posts, and then like everyone can add something onto the whiteboard using their phone. Scan a QR code. Okay. The question was this: what caused this crater?
Wait. Before you do that story, do the one where
Let me get this. No, I have to do this story.
No, do the lighter one first. Do the one where it was like brightly.
No. Let me just do this one.
Okay, no.
Okay.
So the question was, what caused this crater? All right.
Crater.
Like it was a big crater. It was like a moon crater. It was like a big crater on
You're
Earth.
supposed to say
Everyone. Okay. First you see meteor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah.
Then someone wrote like Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I was like, that one's so silly. Then it was like a volcano, and we're like, it's pretty stupid. And someone wrote like hamburger. Okay, it's getting pretty stupid now.
Yeah.
And then someone
But it was
wrote,
still
like,
all fun.
yeah, someone wrote like Mason McRae or McCallride. We're like, okay. People started laughing. Bam. Okay.
Do you know this one image?
Do you know
of,
this
like,
image of like that deer in the pool? It's drowned.
I think my
and then
fish
it's
is
like, I
autistic.
think my fish is autistic.
Have you seen that?
No, show me the image. I think I know what you're talking about, but show me the image.
Yeah, it was
I
that
actually
image.
I'll switch up. Give me 2 seconds. I think my fish.
It was no one was trying to like be mean to like autistic kids or like be mean to Mr. Yuan, you know?
It was this one.
It was just like it was just a meme. It wasn't like anyone trying to like actually like make fun of like autistic kids or anything. Just a meme.
Yeah.
Right? Bam! The whole whiteboard is filled with this image.
It was so big. Wait. Okay. First of all, no one knows who sent it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's anonymous, right?
Right.
Anonymous
Yeah. And also, like each and every single text was like a small snippet, right? Like it was like you had to kind of explain, like, okay, it says this, here. But the image, the entire, like
disappears. All the text disappears.
Like, you know how the resolution of an image determines the size.
Yeah.
I guess that was pretty big, so it filled out the entire board. And so everyone sees, it's like blows, like it blows. And it's like, I am a special ed teacher. This is not, and no one knew it, of course, right?
Yeah.
And then what he does after is so funny.
Let me say this. So basically, what happens? PNG fills up the board. There's like a blue tent coming from the background.
And the whole time it's blue.
Everyone sees blue. We read the text and everyone starts dying. Everyone starts dying because it's just got nothing to do with it. That's just a random meme. Mr. Yuan turns around like, what are you laughing at? Turns around. Oh my god, his eyes when he stared at the guys, like he didn't look at the girls once. He just stared at us like we were like criminals.
It's like we're juveniles, bro.
Yeah.
We're delinquents.
He stared everyone down. I swear, he stared at me 2 seconds. Stared at Ashton 2 seconds. Stared at every guy. And he starts talking about like his background sort of teaching like special ed, which we did not know. Like no one would have done that before, right? Bam. He talks about some fun, whatever. Class like gets dismissed during that time.
Wait. There's a little more in between that, right? And then he's like, whoever, like, I need to, like, whoever said that, please let me know right now. And then he'll be like, if you tell me right now, I'll be less, like,
I'll be less, like,
I'll
kill us.
Right. And then you know what he does later to, like, you know what? He takes a picture of the board and be like, I'm gonna find out with the principal. He takes a picture with the board. He doesn't even like look at the history.
Yeah.
I don't know, like what he's thinking. Like
I was so thankful I didn't send that.
He takes the picture of the board and he's like, with this picture, I'm gonna figure out. Knowing damn well,
they're gonna get expelled.
What information are you gonna get from that picture?
Yeah.
Right. So it was just some stupid threat. Like obviously not gonna get it. Like I'm gonna go to the principal and tell us. Right. Everyone's jacked on it. Okay. Now, is it time to say who did it?
Yeah.
Whoa. Is that?
No. We gotta keep going. There's more to this.
Yeah.
Is it?
I didn't know it was the end.
Class, let me. Okay. Class gets dismissed. All the guys stay here. Stay in class. We need to figure this out.
Oh,
That happened.
Yeah.
That happened. Yes.
I didn't know the plot.
We all sit down. He's like, who did it? Everyone's heads down.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before you continue, I'm gonna guess the plot twist on my phone.
Okay. All right. Put it on your
Because
phone.
I'm pretty confident I know what it is.
Like who it is?
No, I don't like not exactly who, but I think I know like.
All right.
Okay. Are you gonna write down?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not putting a specific
Okay.
name. But
All right. So this is what happens. All the guys. He's like, who did it? Please rat them out. Tell me. Basically, everyone's like,
He's like, this is Becky at this point.
okay. Jaden Yu puts his hands up.
Wait, no, everyone was in the class. Everyone was in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaden Yu puts his hand up. He says, sir, I think it is a call.
Mind you, wait, mind you, the way the class position, all right? Cole got in trouble like a little way before, so he moved to the opposite side, right? So you know how I said, semicircle.
Yeah,
and
Cole's was like
we're all the way over here next to the door.
Cole's
over here. And so we're all over here. Jaden's like, sir, I think it might be Cole.
There's no way he could have known it was actually a call. It was a ball.
Yeah, exactly. He was
But
Mr. Yuan looks around.
We all look around.
And I'm like, I don't think Cole's here today.
And we all look to the side.
Cole wasn't even here. He was like not even attending class. Jaden, get out of class. And he talks to Jaden and everything.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Bro, what's Jaden thinking?
I don't know.
Did he see a Cole?
No. Like, he thought he was here today.
Yeah, he wasn't even here today. So
and we just all started dying, bro. It was all pandemonic. The moment, like, it was all silent for a second. It was so comedic. It was like silent, we all to the left.
Yeah.
We don't see nada. And we're just dying. And Jaden's like, oh fuck, I just fucked myself.
And you know what's so funny? Grant Lee was so convinced it was Jaden. He's like, Jaden, just tell Mr. Yen it was.
Yeah, that's true. Like, and then, he doesn't even bother checking. He's like, sir, I think it may. He said a quota. Sir, I think it may be a cold.
Yeah.
Like in that type of
and then Grant keeps trying to coax his dad into admitting.
Because he wants to leave,
It was
right?
not Jaden. It was not Grant. It was Ashton.
What was yours?
I thought it was going to be a girl. I thought
No.
No. But basically,
I knew it was Ashton though.
What I did was,
me and Ashton do like.
What I did was, first of all, I didn't tell him I was gonna do it, so I made myself a mistake.
How scared were you, bro?
Oh, zero, because one is VPN, and two I want incognito.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna be safe, even though Miss Williams doesn't even know what his IP is.
Yeah.
Just stay safe. Because like, oh, you might show this, right? So by the way, I just chose a random. This is during the time I had like memes on like.
Yeah, he just had a
not even pictures of like people. It was that time, like that phase of my life. Where I just picked a random one. I didn't mean to pick the autistic one. I didn't see it. Oh, I see it over the board. I'm like, I'm getting out of the tab, right? I put my phone down, and I'm like, sure, I'm not touching the phone, right? But I see it. The moment I see it, like, bang, I'm like, bang, bang. Put my phone down. No one saw me touch my phone.
Yeah.
And I told you it was Ashton. I told everyone.
I've seen his camera.
I told everyone. Yeah, I didn't have my phone on me because I like tossed my phone to the desk. No one saw it, and so they're like, all right, he's not. And so then I just sit back, just see the fan. That was the funniest thing ever.
So wait, what happened at the end? Did Mr. Yin like ever? Did he choose someone random or just let you all?
He basically talked to Jaden, got angry at Jaden, and then dismissed the guy and that was it.
Yeah, nothing happened.
So basically, Jaden took the blame.
But we convinced him to do another discussion post, right? Funniest thing ever.
No, that was. Well, did we actually?
It was before.
It was before.
But it was still so funny. Okay, so it was like a.
Who do you like or something?
No. It was so funny where Grant Lee was like, "Stop bullying the code." I don't know. It doesn't matter.
That's the problem.
But it was like a question, right? Yeah. And we just started like getting to jack shit. Miss June started getting over there.
It became like a jackpot.
And it was funny because I put like these emojis where I was like plane explosion tower, right? The dude didn't even get the reference. He was laughing at it as well.
Oh, Mr. Jim was laughing at that. He didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't even know what it was. Yeah. So he was laughing at the 9/11 joke, and I'm like, what? But then later, he started getting pissed off. He's like, all right, guys, please stop, right? And then there was at one point where everyone was like writing variants of Angus names, where it's like Lingus, Angus. And then Grant was the only one to be like, hey, stop cyberbullying Angus. He posts that. And then she was like, Grant Lee, stop writing Lee. And that's
and then the only guy that stood up for me.
The guy was the only one
that was helping me. He's like, no, this. Grant was cyberbullying you. He's like, no, I need to talk to Grant, okay?
Yeah. This guy seemed like the biggest troll of a teacher.
Yeah. And then like we named like arcs of like the entire. There were little arcs. Okay, listen. The arcs were based on who he like
hated
not like them.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So for the first, I think it was me.
Yeah.
So there's my arc, the Ashton arc, and then there was the Angus arc, I think. No, was it the Jaden
It wasn't
first?
Angus. No, the Jaden was always ongoing.
The Jaden was the longest one.
Jaden left the school because of that dude.
Yeah, probably. There'd be times where
He talked to his
lashed out.
parents with the principal.
Yeah.
Just crashing out on Jaden all the time.
Bro, that's like a Mr. Coltman times 10.
Like, I know
Yeah.
Jaden wasn't like the greatest student, but he did not deserve all that hate. I
Bro, the
swear
amount
he
of
did
clip
not
farm you
do
could have
that.
done, bro. You gotta
Yeah,
talk about music.
yeah.
Whenever
The
Jaden
whole
would
class
speak,
was like
bro.
a clip farm class.
I swear to
bro.
God, Jaden did like the most work too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, dude,
I
Yeah.
did the most work. He did not do the most
Oh
work.
no, the first one
He did
Mason
some
arc.
work.
First was the Mason arc. Mason arc, sorry.
Yeah, Mason.
Mason arc, then my arc, then Jaden all
Grant
the
Lee
way
arc,
up.
bro.
Grant Lee arc.
Grant-
Okay, there's this one time where like I forgot what was the reason. It was a stupid reason, right? But Grant Lee was like, hey, I want to leave the class. Bell's dismissed, right? And this guy, Mr. Ian goes in front of the door, and he's about to leave, right? So he goes in front of the door, and he does this. Do you remember how tall he is?
He's short as hell, right?
He's like shorter than
So you
Ashton.
see Grant Lee
He's shorter
just
than Ashton?
yeah, you can see
That's why
like
he's so
tower.
Uncle.
You can see Grant Lee tower over the street. Like, he's trying to do this. He's like, you're not allowed to go. And this guy's just looking down on him like this. It was so funny.
Like a child trying to block
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. It was such a stupid reason too. I'm pretty sure it was just like another one of those things where like he has to figure out who was gonna play music.
Yeah, he was just trying to like put his like authority over us, but he's like also comically
That's
short.
true.
So it's just
Yeah.
like it became the
He had, like,
funniest
that
time.
one line.
That's a sub 5 incel 5.
Yeah, he had that one mindset where like the teacher is like the most respectable person. in the room.
Yeah, he just never really got that in our class.
So everyone must like follow his order, like have conversations with them. There are often times where like we just have like all the guys have conversations.
Button, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
He would just bam,
try to
bam
always
right
get
there.
in.
What's good, fellow kids?
Yeah, like hockey, yes, I love hockey. He did it all the time.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why it was the funniest class.
I was always taking religion in summer school because I did not want to.
Also, all the
Exactly.
guys are in that class. Like every guy, D'Angelo, Chris, from like everyone was in that class.
Yeah.
Even like some guy called Drake, who I don't even know who that.
Oh, I know Drake, yeah.
He was in that class. Like every single guy was in that class.
What was that? What was this, in grade 9?
Grade 10. Grade 10.
Okay. Yeah, I started thinking, I don't know who I had.
He also side plot. He was the guy who accidentally leaked the whole of Mr. Gass's religion test right before final exam. Because like Mr. Gass was talking to us about like this bum like teacher that did it, and he was so angry at the teacher who did it because he had to write a whole new exam.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, we had Mr. Yuan before. He's like, wait, that's the teacher. And it was like it just connected so well.
Exam? Or did he leak the test or the exam?
He leaked the final exam.
my God.
That was like
Wait.
the worst thing you could leak.
That's so bad.
And Mr. Gass got so angry because he
How
had
the hell
to.
did he get his hands on that?
I don't know. He just accidentally leaked it, and all the students were taking pictures of the test and stuff.
Wait, did you guys supervise the final exam?
No, it was Mr. Gass's class that he leaked because he was.
That's kind of his fault. How do you get pictures of the entire final?
Because you probably like.
I don't know.
You're probably like a teacher.
He probably went to the day 2 hours or something, you know.
Or probably, you know what he probably did? He was probably like checking with the other religion teachers if this was like a good exam or something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah.
What's it called? Bro, how did you get like Mr. Gass's class like this year?
I actually, you know what? I actually really like Mr. Gass's class because he doesn't like really like push you to do work.
Yeah.
First 3 months or like 2 months, like I don't even know how much month it is. First couple months is just like chill.
Yeah.
He just talks. Okay. He normally sits down. We play Clash Royale. We're like as loud as we want to be. He doesn't really care. And then the assignments are always fun. I love the assignments because it's always watch a movie and then write about it.
Yeah.
Which is like that's fun.
But that's
I'd rather
your
do
chat GPT anyway.
like whatever, everyone just does whatever they do and you just write about it, and that was like low-key fun because he doesn't really like teaching about Catholic stuff either. He kind of skims over that and starts talking about
What's
cults.
the TV religion before the
No, he talks about cults and like other things.
I got exempted.
Like
Oh, you got the exam?
He weaseled out of it, bro. Like this guy.
Just like you did in bio.
But like I never weaseled out of Gass's one. I like
This
that.
guy weaseled out.
They're in bio.
I didn't weasel out of bio. That was like you could drop it. It was illegal to drop it. It wasn't even legal for him to do what he did.
Can I drop bio now, bro? Is it too late?
I told you that, bro.
But no, yeah, come on, Hank, bro.
Bro, I
Like,
was so bad when I saw my bro after that bio test. Oh my god, that bio
dude,
exam.
what caused Hank for like Mr. Gas today?
5 Archer Queen.
No, but it was like Clash Royale.
Was that what he said?
said? Like 9 Archer Queens, like super loud, like way louder than even normal Hank loudness.
Oh, really?
And also I pulled up like his like old YouTube account. If you vibe with this combo, drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that sub button. We'll catch you next time on Different Walks, Different Talks.